Hi, Sharks. My name is Tania Speaks. I'm 19 years old from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm here seeking $400,000 for 10% equity in my company.
No.
In elementary school, everyone looks forward to playing outside during recess. Me too. Until on the playground, I was bullied for something I couldn't control and hated: my bushy, thick, unruly eyebrows. The torture of my peers was exhausting until I finally decided to make my haters my motivators and embrace my beautiful brows. I searched for brow products, but nothing worked for me. So what did I do? Decided to make my own. Introducing Tania Speaks Organic Skincare, a powerful plant-based brow gel that tames thick brows and grows thin brows. It's organic, lightweight, contains no harsh chemicals, and actually works for brow growth and styling. And it's not just our brow gel thriving. We created other products like our foaming cleanser, resurfacing toner, facial moisturizer, and for the guys, the organic beard oil. Our products are carefully formulated with natural ingredients like aloe vera, carrot seed, and oatmeal vanilla honey. I turned my trauma into triumph. I turned my bullies into bucks by blending innovation, beauty, and confidence in one organic package. So Sharks, who's ready to join me on my mission to inspire everyone to embrace the skin they're in? In front of you are your own products to try for yourself.
So now you made the comment that the brow gel tames thick brows,
Yes.
but also helps thin ones grow.
Yes.
Can you explain to us why?
The brow gel has a dual purpose. If you just want to tame your thick brows, like mine, you only apply it once a day, just to style them, lay them in place. But if you want growth, you have to be consistent and apply it twice a day so you sleep in the gel. Let it stimulate the growth
What
while you're
agent
sleeping.
helps the hair growth?
So what we have is the sap from the aloe vera plant and vitamin E. The aloe vera plant is normally used for cuts, burns. So when I was making my formula, I thought maybe it could heal my eyebrows because I cut my brows. I could not take it anymore. I cried to my mom every day, can I please get my brows serviced? I wanted these bushy caterpillars off of my face. And she would not allow me. She said, you're too young to get your brows done. So I decided to cut them myself with a sharp razor. I had to go to the hospital. I had to get stitches. It was a traumatic experience.
Wow.
I went to the stores, tried to find something to grow them back, and nothing worked. And so I just started researching natural ingredients, like what works to grow hair, what works, and it was just very random. And I would actually just bring stuff home, any type of ingredient, and I would just mix it together. And that formula started to work for me. Just the aloe vera plant that was in my house, vitamin E that was in my house.
So
I
you're
didn't
like
need to
your
do
own
much.
clinical study.
Basically, I like to think of myself as a little chemist.
Tanya, with all
All right, before we go any further, all right, Tania, shout out to Baltimore. I have a big soft spot. I mean, I'm a Philly boy and all, but I have a big soft spot in my heart for Baltimore. Got a lot of DJing gigs down there back in the day, and have a lot of connections down there. So shout out to Baltimore. Oh wow. Okay, so very cool. Taking something that is your pain and turning it into motivation and opportunity for yourself. I'm reminded when I first left my family's business, one of the first people I worked with actually made their own laundry detergent, all organic and stuff. And it was because she found out that all the scarring and like really bad bumps and all kinds of things that she had going on with her skin it took her years and years. She could never figure out why she would have such horrible skin. And turns out she was allergic to the chemicals in the laundry detergent that she was using. So she set out to make her own, and then when she made her own, other people liked it, and boom, all of a sudden she had herself a all organic laundry detergent business. So, I think that's really awesome. I think it's awesome that she's 19 and that she's there. Hopefully look, it's a skincare product, so the margins are probably pretty darn good. We're gonna check out her website at the end, but I'm gonna say that she better have some sales to be able to support a $4 million valuation at this point in the business. I don't know how long she's been doing it, but she's 19. I don't know, 3 or 4 years, probably, maybe. I don't know. But applying aloe vera to your eyebrows, I mean, yeah, I don't. That's it's an interesting way of utilizing a chemical, well, a quote unquote chemical to natural chemical, obviously. I don't want to get flamed in the comments. To get to where you're going to fix your eyebrows.
This work and all this effort, how are sales going?
Sales are amazing. Okay, so last year I did $1 million in sales.
And you're
Wait,
$19?
$19
Let me borrow something.
$1 million in sales last year, and this year we have done $1.4 million.
How are
Alright.
you doing that? How are you doing that?
All of our sales are fully online. How I started was sharing my story. I went to vending events, I went to trade shows, I even sold in my high school bathroom. I had the line wrapping around the school,
that's
and they would
awesome.
buy it. They would really buy it. And so I started my website, I made everything myself, and got it going.
You've got to be making a fortune if it's all online.
So last year I netted $700,000.
Not only that, it's more.
700,000? You're 19 years old?
Yes.
What does your mother say?
Kevin, get out of the chair. Let us sit there.
What does your
My
mother
chair.
say? What does your mother say?
What did my mom say?
Yeah.
She said,
She
buy me another
loves
house.
it. She's like, I am the proudest mom in the world.
Wow.
What is the cost to make it, and what price you sell it at?
It's amazing. For the brow gel, it costs us $1.10 to make, and we sell it for $29.
Highway
Yeah.
robbery. Shame on
That's
you.
like talking dirty.
Whoa.
Tania, how'd you get started?
So my mom didn't have any money to give me, so she actually made the investment and took out $10,000 from her 401k, and I was able to pay her back immediately. And so I feel very proud about that.
In regards to this, how do you protect yourself against, obviously, the
was wondering about
trolls, the
that.
legal trolls who say there's
Yeah.
claims? How do you do that?
Well, that's what
in
I
this
was
world?
wondering. To be able to make the claim that it helps thin brows. Have you done any third-party accredited lab testing?
We have not done that yet.
If not, you need to.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, especially with all that money that you're pulling in, you got the money to do it. It's very important to be able to back up those claims with a lab report, right? And yeah, I mean, look, clearly somebody's getting results. Because there's only so many times you can go around and like get people to buy. They buy it once. Okay, it's $29. It's not like it's not $229. And okay, they buy it, they try it, they are about the results, and it is what it is, and they move on. They never buy it again. But if they're getting results and they're coming back, which I'm gonna say they probably are, if she's doing 1.1 million, 1.4 million. That is phenomenal to see. But yeah, I'm gonna say the customers are probably coming back. But with that said, you still, anytime you make any kind of medical type claims, I mean, look, Kevin O'Leary's like, how do I get this to grow some hair? I want to grow some hair. Like, hey, let's do some medical tests and make some hair growth happen.
Because the reality of this world is when you're climbing up the ladder, everybody just roots for you and holds the ladder for you. When you get to the top, people you've never seen before in your entire life will take pot shots and try to pull the ladder out from underneath you. If you make a claim, right, and you don't have the research, they will sue you. And so you've got to be really, really, really careful. It's insane how good you are at what you're doing. If this was my core competency, I'd be all over it to help you, but it's not. So for those reasons, I'm not.
Thank you so much. And that's why I'm here, because I'm only 19. So there's only so much information I have, and I really need help.
You're only 19, but you're rich. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had anybody in 13 years of Shark Tank stand on that carpet that have achieved what you have. But
Before Mr. Wonderful goes on, that is such a powerful statement, right? Being able to walk in from a position of power where, she clearly she wants somebody to get the help, and I think, it means a lot to be able to come in and say that I don't know what I don't know. I am only 19. I'm having this super success, and I want this to continue, and to know enough to say I don't know it all, and I'm here to get help so that I can make this not disappear and evaporate in front of my eyes. That is dingworthy, because not everybody's like that. There's a lot of people that is like, they get the success, they get that taste of money, and they run with it, and they think the sky will never fall on them. It's always going to be raining money, and it's never going to collapse on them. So here she is, and she makes that thing. Now, with that said, 400,000 for 10%. It's definitely going to be, I think it's going to be a negotiating point here to get a deal done, because I don't think they're going to pay a $4 million valuation at this point for where she's at. But it's a good starting point, and maybe she gets the $2 million valuation at least. Maybe she could get down to 15, 400,000 for 15%, but. Really powerful. And I just want to say, you watching right now, watching and learning and growing, the private messages, the DMs that I've been getting on Instagram at Super Joe Pardo have been phenomenal to see that so many people watching and learning and growing and in communicating in the chat or in the comments below, and all that has been phenomenal. And I really, really do appreciate it. It's so much fun being here and having this super community to work with and for you and your betterment, as well as my betterment. If I say every day, if I'm not learning, I'm not growing. If I'm not growing, then I'm dying. So we're learning together here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm your shark. This is not a product category where I can be a spokesperson. I mean, I try and do my deals where I can actually speak out and support, what the product is. It's hard to make Mr. Wonderful humble, but I am humbled.
Thank you so much.
I'm amazed, but I'm out.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't see, with that amount of cash that you've accrued from your business, why you would have any need for any shark. You've done well so far, so why would I even advise you? But because I don't feel like I could help you, and I really don't think you need the help, I'm out.
Thank you.
I am so damn proud of you. I don't even know you. The fact about bullies, people are going to find ways to bully you. I don't care if it's your age, sex, gender, hair, having hair, not having hair, bushy hair. But you know what? For you to be able to even overlook that, overcome that, and then say, by the way, you know what you were bullying me about? Why'd you buy this? I mean, it is absolutely incredible. You're a rock star. You will be sitting here in a couple of years in one of these chairs. But there's no place here for me to add value, and I really wish I could. I'm proud of you. I'm out.
Thank you.
How about Damon? How about, I'm proud of you. Let me give you my number, and if you never need advice, here, give me a call, and we'll make it happen. That's what I would like to see, Damon. From any of them, but Damon, is speaking as somebody who had a rough childhood and rough background and grew in a fashion-based thing that, I'm sure he had his group of people that made fun of him for being into clothes and fashion and all that stuff. So, especially at the time in which he was doing it, in the late, through the late 80s and early 90s. So, yeah, I would have liked, maybe, hopefully Damon did offer up his number.
That you knew that this works, that you had trials, that we knew the efficacy, I would have given you an offer, but you don't have that proof yet. So it's early for me. I'll be watching and I'll be a customer, but at this moment, I'm out.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Find a lab and do that testing.
Thank you, Tania, but we're all out.
Okay, but I still
Wait, Tania, wait.
Oh.
Wait, we got a commercial break here.
Tania, wait.
Whoa.
Honestly, I thought somebody was going to make you an offer. When I said, okay, this isn't my wheelhouse and everything, but my wheelhouse is helping guide amazing entrepreneurs like yourself and helping them deal with the legal landmines that come along. Maybe I can't help with eyebrow cream and some of the other stuff, but I can give you guidance that can help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls. So I'm going to make you an offer. All right? I'm going to offer you the $400,000. I want 20%, but there's also two other contingencies. I have a daughter who's 14, and I have a daughter who's 17, Alyssa and Alexis. And I want them to meet you, and I want them to learn from you, and maybe you'll even learn some from them. So those are my two contingencies, and that's my offer.
Thank you. I'm honored to meet your daughters. I really would love that. My counter
Hold on a second. Before she goes, like, Mark's got me crying over here. I think, he seems genuinely touched by what she's been, I'm gonna mispronounce the name now. I'm so sorry. When I googled your name, how to pronounce it, it came out as Tanya, but it's Tania. I actually wrote it phonetically. So I apologize. But and today I would love to have you come on the show and talk about your Shark Tank experience, your business experience, and all that. So reach out in the comments below. But that was super touching. That was super touching because Mark doesn't, even when he feels it, I don't feel like he's like on the verge of like shedding some tears because he's so inspired and in awe.
400,000 for 15%.
That called it.
Oh, Mark, you make a
All
match.
right, I'm a sucker.
Yay. Thank you.
Oh my God. Congratulations.
Thank you
So
so
we're gonna
much.
check out our website and social media here.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Me
Thank you,
too.
everyone, for your
Congrats,
advice. I
Tania.
really appreciate
You're
it.
the fire.
Thank you.
What, Mr. Wonderful clapping?
I'm so excited. I can't believe this just happened to me. Like, oh my gosh. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Like, it was amazing. They even said I would sit there one day and be a shark. Like, that's the highest compliment I've ever had.
I have never seen you emotional in an offer. What
I
was
want to
that
talk about
about?
my kids. Yeah, I saw my daughters and my son, for that matter, in her. And every father has aspirations for their kids. If I can get her to connect to my kids, that's more important than the money involved. So that's why I came back in.
Then the money, and I mean, we're talking about 400,000 here, Mark. We're not talking about 40, 50, even $100,000. Jeez, man. All right, let's check out Tania's website here. So generally, I like to see faces, but here, let's see. I'm not seeing any faces till we get down to this spot here. Clear and clean skin products. Build your skin fittance. Talking about our organic plant-based eyebrow gel stimulates hair growth for thin brows and tames thick brows. I think that's like it's like almost like an oxymoron, like how it does it literally can do both. I don't want to say it sounds too good to be true, but it definitely borders on that. The fact that it's the same product and it does both things that you wouldn't want to happen at the same time. So she said it was for like $30. If we go here, the organic eyebrow gel. Oh, she said it was $29, and this right here is now $49.99. Wow, talk about a price hike there in a very short period of time. I don't know if it was a different maybe a different specific product or a different a quantity amount, like the weight of it or the amount that comes in it was different, but free shipping for $59 and over. Check out Facebook here. So it's got me over here. Facebook, we have almost 1,400 people following the page. Yeah, some engagement, but not a lot of engagement going on. And posts here on Facebook have been sparse. This was the newest post from 20 hours ago, but before that, May 1st. Let's go Instagram, but that's going to be higher. 2,200 followers. And we have only 30 posts here on Instagram. I wonder if there's a TikTok or something. When I'm here on her website, all she's linked to is Facebook and Instagram. But over here on Instagram, she has, let's see, what's her Shark Tank post got? So what do we got? Well, quite a few comments. Not many likes. I wonder if there's like another Instagram or something, or maybe it's through TikTok and it just wasn't linked. But I'll tell you what I would love to see is Tania. Tania, sorry. I would love to have you come on the show for an interview leave a comment below, like Super Denny Decoy in the comments below, saying Happy New Year, Super Joe. It's a blessing to see your page and views go to the moon. Keep up the great work, and 1 million subs coming soon this year. I don't know about 1 million subs, but in the last year we have 10x'd our sub count. So and growing. So I'm very much pumped for the future. I appreciate having you a part of it, Super Denny. I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.